Hello, this is James Spann, and this is the weather briefing video. This is for Wednesday, August the 13th. Got some really active weather early this morning down on the Alabama Gulf Coast. Let's go right to the radar. And this is a situation where a flash flood warning has been issued for the eastern shore of Mobile Bay for eastern Baldwin County. This flash flood warning in effect from near Spanish Fort down to Point Clear. And this is a little mesoscale low-pressure area that's come in from the Gulf. And again, this has produced some really big rain amounts. In fact, we'll take a look at the rain estimates here. And again, let's check some of the specific numbers. You can see this is actually, this is the Mobile radar suggesting the areas around Point Clear and Fairhope have received over 10 inches of rain early this morning. In fact, if you actually look at the indication here, that's 15.82 inches at Point Clear and about the same thing up at Fairhope. Not quite sure we've seen that much. That seems awfully excessive, but still I think rain amounts have been in the 5 to 10 inch range. And again, in this broad zone here from Spanish Fort all the way down to Point Clear. And obviously, it is likely that flooding is in progress early this morning. Again, we're live this morning at 5:22, so just be aware of that. So again, we have a flash flood warning in effect for the eastern shore of Mobile Bay, eastern Baldwin County, from Spanish Fort right down to Daphne, Montrose, Fairhope, and Point Clear. And again, the rain rates, thankfully, have diminished a little bit over the past 15 to 30 minutes. But again, it's been a really rough ride. And it looks like another band of heavier rain could be coming in from the west, that heavier rain over Mobile Bay. So again, just be aware of that as you get up and think about going to work and school this morning. If you're in the eastern shore area of Baldwin County, that would be west of Alabama 59, just be aware that you're going to have maybe some serious flooding. And remember, turn around, don't drown. If you see a flooded road and you got a problem, and just don't try and drive through that. And again, if you're late for work, if your kids are late for school, just tell the boss, the principal, to call me. I'll get you out of it, because you just cannot drive through flooded roadways this morning. So again, as we're starting off the day, we have a flash flood warning for the eastern shore of Mobile Bay. So let's look at the rest of the state very quickly. We also note we've got a few showers and thunderstorms across the northern part of the state. First off, up in Jackson County, from near the radar site at High Top back over to Bridgeport, north of Stevenson. It's pouring rain there. And again, we have a pure tropical air mass in place. All of these showers are very efficient rain producers. And also in Winston County, around Addison, back into parts of Lawrence County, up toward Hartselle and Morgan County. Got some thunder involved with that. But again, just got those summer downpours. And also some heavy rain falling in the western part of Marion County and extreme northwestern Lamar County. Again, we're live here this morning at 5:24 as you look at all of this. But it's not raining everywhere. You can see Birmingham, Montgomery, much of the central part of the state with no rain at all. But again, the headline obviously is what's happening down here in South Alabama. And again, that's a little mesoscale low. You can see the circulation of this thing that's come inland. And we've been watching this for the past several hours, and the rain rates are just been tremendous through parts of Baldwin County. So again, flash flood warning in effect from Spanish Fort down to Point Clear. Let's go through the other maps. We'll talk about the tropics too. Here's the deal. In the upper air, we have a broad trough north and west of the state, providing some lift, and that's pulling that little mesoscale low inland early this morning. This is the radar composite. And again, you can see the rain that's in progress down in Mobile and Baldwin counties and Escambia County and those scattered storms up in the Tennessee Valley. So we're in the 70s this morning, but really this tells the story. The dew points, they're sky high. Dew points up in the middle 70s. It is a moisture-laden air mass. And we should mention the dew point in Huntsville is not 31. Got a sensor problem there, but again, the air rich in moisture. So here's the watch warning map around the nation. And again, some heat issues out west. Chance of severe storms today for parts of the Great Plains, South Dakota, Nebraska. This is tomorrow, a chance of severe storms way up north, parts of Minnesota and the Dakotas. And on day 3, which is Friday, again, a marginal risk over parts of Minnesota and South Dakota. This is rain for the next 7 days, and we do expect the showers to thin out by Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Average amounts 1 to 2 inches, but of course your number could vary. And obviously the big story this morning, it's down in Baldwin County. So let's look at the tropical weather situation. And again, this is a look at the 5-day outlook. And we've got one little yellow X that's well to the east of Cape Cod. That's no impact. We are watching that new feature that is in the far western Caribbean. And that will be crossing into the Bay of Campeche, the southwestern Gulf of Mexico, with just a low chance of that thing developing. That will be drifting into Mexico most likely without development. We do not expect that to impact the central Gulf Coast. But obviously the focus is on Aaron. So here's the latest track coming from the National Hurricane Center early this morning, and no change in thinking here. Aaron becomes a hurricane by the end of the week, maybe by tomorrow night. The current winds are still 45 miles an hour. The environment right now is not good for strengthening. It's in a lot of dry air. But hurricane by tomorrow night or Friday, and then a major hurricane this weekend, passing north of the Leeward Islands and north of Puerto Rico. And you can see by day 5, which is Sunday, the top winds would be 115 miles per hour. And again, there's just a very, very good, well-defined path north. This will likely take a turn north into a weakness in the ridge north of the system. This is the ATCF guidance. And again, the members are tightly clustered, which gives you good forecast confidence. This is the GFS ensemble. And you got a couple of outliers in the members that want to bring it toward Key West, but you can see the majority of the members turn it north, out to sea. Let's check the good old reliable European model. 51 members, all of them, all 51, recurve off the east coast of the United States. And that obviously is the clear solution, and the confidence is high in that. This will not be a Gulf hurricane. This will not directly impact the east coast of the United States. They'll see some rough surf, of course. And again, the only land area of concern would be the island of Bermuda. We'll check the intensity guidance coming off the ATCF set. And again, most of the members are clustered, bringing this up to Category 2, Category 3 strength in 5 days or so. So again, a good chance we have the first hurricane of the season, but this will stay east of the United States. No tropical storms, no hurricanes for the Gulf, at least for the next 7 days. And that's a good thing. All right, model fans, here we go. This is the GFS, the 06C run, 4 o'clock today. Just a little weak trough north and west of the state. And again, that little mesoscale low that's coming up with deep tropical moisture. So again, we'll have a number of showers and thunderstorms around today. But again, it will not rain all day, and it's not going to rain everywhere. This is the high-resolution HER model, valid this evening at 6 o'clock. And again, for those in that heavy rain in Baldwin County, the rain should taper off by mid-morning. And the afternoon should feature only widely scattered showers. This is tomorrow's showers, probably fewer in number. This is the high-resolution HER, valid tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock. We'll be in the 80s today because of clouds and showers. Then highs, upper 80s and low 90s tomorrow. And this is Friday. And again, showers become isolated, meaning many places will not see rain. Highs Friday, low 90s. And the weekend looks mostly dry. This is Saturday and this is Sunday. And understand, every day we always have a chance of a shower in summer. And there'll probably be a few out there, but probably not that many. And heat levels continue to creep up. Highs over the weekend, low to mid-90s. Same thing on Monday and the same thing on Tuesday. We're probably going to see mid-90s. It's going to be pretty hot. We have not had much heat in August, which is very unusual here, but it will be back early next week. And this is a week from today, Wednesday the 20th. The core of the heat off to the west. It's a 6,000-meter upper high, this over Salt Lake City. But again, for us, looks pretty quiet, but the ridge begins to weaken. We'll probably see an uptick in showers late next week. In fact, let's keep going. This is Friday of next week, the 22nd. Again, just a flat ridge in place. The air aloft a little colder, and showers and storms will likely increase a bit. Heat levels coming down, maybe upper 80s by the end of next week. This is rain for the next 15 days on an average basis. little under 2 inches. I know if you're in Baldwin County, you're thinking, wait a minute, we've had 8 inches this morning. But again, that's an average for the next 15 days. Heat levels upper mid-80s today, upper 80s, low 90s tomorrow, and then look at the mid-90s coming back Monday and Tuesday of next week, and then heat levels drop toward the end of next week. And the latest long-range guidance, this is for August 20th through August 26th, showing temperatures very close to average here, maybe slightly above average for the southern counties of the state. Check this out. This is along U.S. Highway 280 yesterday, north of Dadeville. Watch for the lightning strike about right now. Wow. And we had some really major flooding in Chattanooga. This was Interstate 24, Chattanooga, Tennessee yesterday. Really serious flooding problems there, needless to say. But after the rain, again, we had these just incredible rainbows. That was Fort Morgan yesterday. I mean, this has been the summer of rainbows. Colbert Heights, absolutely beautiful. And the sunset last night was just off the charts across the state. I mean, the sky was on fire. I mean, it has been an amazing summer for sky watchers. Just incredible scenes, and thanks to everybody for the photos. And again, you know the deal. I can't show them all or repost them all, but we see them all, and they are greatly appreciated. So again, let's go back to the radar. We are live at 5:32 this morning. And if you're watching on the Alabama Weather Network, we're glad you're here. We do these videos twice a day. But again, the focus this morning is down on Mobile and Baldwin counties, specifically Baldwin County. And again, it has just been pouring with this little small-scale meso low that's come in from the Gulf. And we have a flash flood warning in effect right in here. It's kind of hard to see the polygon because of all the rain. But again, from near Spanish Fort, Interstate 10, right down 98, US 98 to Point Clear. And before we go, one more time, let's look at the rain estimates here. And these numbers are just really tremendous right in through here. And again, to get your bearing straight, that's US 98 here. And again, Fairhope is here, and this is Point Clear. And you can see if you put the cursor right on top of the heavier rain amounts, well, there's 16 inches right there. And I don't know, that seems awfully excessive. I don't think we've had 16 inches of rain. That would be a record for such a short amount of time, I think, for Baldwin County. That would put it up in the range of like a Hurricane Danny. I don't think we've had that much. Sometimes the estimates with radar, and again, this is just an estimate. We're going to get some good observations later this morning, observed totals, and we'll post those on the social platforms. But whatever, doesn't really matter at this point. Most likely some pretty serious flooding is underway here. And again, we don't want anybody getting in trouble because of this. So as you get on the road this morning, think about going to work, going to school. If you see water running across the road, you have no idea how deep the water is. You have no idea if the road's been washed out. So turn around, don't drown. Keep that mindset in place early this morning if you're in the eastern shore of Baldwin County, that region right there. So that's it this morning for the weather briefing. We do these twice a day, by the way, for those that are new here. We're live in the morning about 5:15, on the social platforms about 2:45 in the afternoon. Today going to be speaking at the Crossings at River Chase, a senior adult group in Hoover. Tomorrow, the Lead Senior Activity Center. And of course, as always, we invite you to watch us on the television side this evening, ABC 3340 News at 5 and 6 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.